right. Hey, everybody. Happy hump day. This is Latrice McFadden. I had to just jump on here real quick with Professor AJ because we have some big events coming up. Juneteenth is tomorrow, and we just have some phenomenal events coming up tomorrow and Saturday. And he was talking to us a little bit earlier as we were doing our final planning and sharing some exciting information. And so I was like, let's jump on a live so you can share this because he's just going to be putting this out today. So, Professor Alex, tell us about the Juneteenth event that's going to be happening starting tomorrow evening.
Awesome. So tomorrow there's going to be a original play called Freedom to What at the Fuquay Marina Arts Center. Definitely hope you guys come up. It's going to be a great play to show you the beginning of why we celebrate Juneteenth all the way to 2025. So the theme is 160 years from freedom to liberty, not far enough. We're looking forward to actually sharing with you guys the history of why we actually celebrate Juneteenth.
All right. So that's the play tomorrow night. And where can they get tickets again for the whole weekend? But
So
let's,
Yep. So you can get tickets at www.manifestfv.com/events. You can get all the tickets for all the events at that site.
manifest FV /events. Is that what you said?
Manifestfv.com
Mm-hmm.
slash events.
Event. Okay.
Yep.
I just put that in there. And so, all right. So that's tomorrow night. And then Saturday is really the big day. And it's an all
Yeah, it's gonna be a
day
big
event, right?
all day. It's like from beginning 8 o'clock in the morning until the evening. We got but it's something for everyone. So that's why we really want to share this with our community.
So all age ranges. I know I've reached out to some people with like youth groups because I think it's going to be really fun. And so earlier you were talking. So let's talk. Let's start with the morning. You got the walk.
Start with
When
the
I
morning.
mentioned that to my daughter, she was like, 8 o'clock, not happening. But for everybody else,
But okay, so it's going to be a fun run, walk, crawl, skip, roll, however you need to do. Health fair that's going to happen at 8 o'clock. It's actually going to start at Library Park and it's going to circle around to the Fuquay Varina Art Center. So you're going to learn about some of the history of Fuquay Varina on this 2 mile walk, run, crawl event. And then at the Fuquay Varina Art Center, that's where we'll have many of our health vendors there. So everything from massages to blood pressure checks, nutritionists. We're giving you all the health and wellness at the Fuquay Varina Art Center. So
oh,
that's
I
at eight
missed the
o'clock and
massages.
until about 9:30. Yeah.
Okay,
So that part goes from like 8 to 9:30
okay,
until we switched off to our next event.
okay. I might just stay at the massage and skip the walk. We'll see.
Might stay at that might be perfect. There's gonna be some Tai Chi there as well. For those who
Okay.
might be engaged outside of just the yoga and some massages. So you want to get those joints moving in the right way. Thank you to our partners at GNC. They're providing waters and hydration packs, sticks there for our runners, walkers. So you will have some nutrition there to take care of all those needs that you might have after a good run, walk, crawl, because it's probably going to be pretty hot out there on
Yeah.
that day. So yeah, we definitely want to make sure that we have you guys hydrated, cool. There'll be some Italian ice out there, so the kids. I'm pretty sure you're going to enjoy some good Philly Italian ice, some cold snacks and drinks. So yeah, we definitely got you guys covered.
All right. All right. So that's the early morning. Then 10 o'clock, we transition into another phase.
Yes. So now we go. So now we go back into a cruise. There's going to be Tribor is going to be hosting different workshops on everything to what you do at grandma's house, investing, selling, financial literacy for the kids as well as the adults. This is generational wealth. And then there's going to be Manifest Black Wall Street. So some of our businesses are going to be out in the corridors, in the lobby, outside, sharing about their companies and how you can get involved and how you can get this great information bringing everything back into our community. So, like I said, generational welfare and manifesting our greatness through financial literacy is so important, especially during this time during Juneteenth.
Absolutely,
So that's going
absolutely.
to go from 10:30 until about 12:30. Yep.
Okay,
10, well, I
okay,
say 10 to 12:30 is when all of this generational welfare will go on at the Freeway Rent Art Center.
okay. And I want to throw a special
So
push
that,
out there for the youth to come out to that
yes,
event because our youth session, I'm telling you, I'm trying to figure out how I can get out of doing what I got to do to go listen to the youth. And a special push for our young men, because I'm telling you, we had this session uh, back in April for Realtus Week. And those
sure.
sisters, they ain't playing with y'all. Y'all better get in here and learn this stuff. So youth, that's more like the teenage ages for the to come in and hear that, but come and participate in that event, but you will definitely enjoy it. And so then and then of course the events for the adults, I'm always, the generational wealth, learning the home buying 101, home selling 101. And home selling isn't just home selling, it's how can you leverage the equity in your home. So it'll be a very educational, all of the sessions will be very educational. So home buying, home selling, investing, what to do with Big Mama's house. And I feel like there's one more that I'm leaving out besides the youth. But the point is just register and come out. And how much does this all cost every for this day?
Free. It's
Free.
free.
It's
Like,
free.
okay, so let me say this. A lot
Mhm.
of people would think if it's free, that must mean that it doesn't have value. It must not be worth my time if it's free. Because if not,
Mhm.
it's going to cost me. So the
Right.
clearest thing I can share with you as a believer, I'm a believer. So my grandfather always said salvation was free, but it came at a cost. God
Mm.
gave his only begotten son.
Hmm.
That was a cost. He gave
Hmm.
up his only begotten son for us to have salvation, which is free to us. So manifest and the generational welfare that we're putting on is of course it's not God, but it's godly. We're making sure that we're paying it forward. So yes, this event is free, but it is definitely coming at a cost. So all the individuals who are coming to give their time, give their energy, give their information to make sure that you're financially stable to take care of your family, it comes with a cost. And we're thankful for all of their time to actually come provide this free of charge to the community. Because that's the only way that we're going to pay it forward is giving back that way.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. So that's event number two. No, no, that's event number three. So the next one,
And get number three. Yeah, number three.
yeah.
Well, number
So
three for Saturday.
num- right. So the next one, this one I'm excited about. I'm nervous about, but let's talk about the
We're
STEM
gonna get
events and the ciphers and some
you. We're
prizes. Did
gonna
I
get
hear?
you ready. Absolutely, it's gonna be prizes. So STEMFest is broken up into three programs pretty much. So the first one is called Manifesting Greatness. It's going to be a game show. And the reason why I'm excited to share this with you guys is because it's for the whole family. It's almost like Price is Right, where everybody had an opportunity to win some prizes. So the first 50 individuals that come and show up, not just show up, but register. You got to register. You register and you show up, we're going to have a school bell. If that school bell goes off and you're in class, you're in this game show, it's going to be some free prizes. Some free prizes for the first 50 individuals that show up to class and be a part. Now, there are also some other prizes that we're going to be giving away. For the first 15 high school students, you're going to receive, I call it, it's like a passport. It's our hip hop passport. So there's going to be workshops that's going to be going on while the cipher is going on at the STEM Fest. You'll be able to like cut class, get to jump out while everybody else is sitting in class, getting their knowledge. You get to play. It's like recess. So you'll be able to go into these workshops and learn the science behind DJing, MCing, graffiti, b-boys, knowledge. You'll do all these activities within a short amount of time. You'll have about 50 minutes of personal time to learn how to DJ, to learn how to make beats, to learn how to freestyle, all because you came early, you registered, and you showed up in class on time. So you can't beat that, high school students. The
Wow.
first five middle schoolers, we got stuff for you too. We have math inspired games, prizes for you, and as well as our elementary students. So the first four elementary students that show up on time before the class bell rings, you're going to receive prizes too. And while the game show is going on, somebody walking away with some bling, right? We got bling. So this is our
Uh-oh.
manifesting, yeah, this is our manifesting greatness discovery chain. And during the game show, whoever gets first place is walking away with the chain. Let's see if your math gonna be mathing. You know, how many times you listen to a song, an artist who had math in their name, or you listen to some lyrics and they talked about mathematics. They might have mentioned algebra or calculus or geometry. If you know those lyrics and you can understand those concepts, you might help win this game. So it's going to be something for everyone. But like I said, the first 50 that show up to class on time is going to get prizes. The first 15 students that show up to class are going to receive prizes, either if you're a high school student or you're middle school or you're elementary. So this is actually going to be for everyone, no matter what the age is. We have something for all, and we're looking for you guys coming out.
Absolutely. All right. I'm excited about this. I'm
Who
excited. You
don't
take me
like
back.
free stickers,
What'd you
right?
say?
Everybody. Man, who
Yes.
what kids don't like free stickers, right?
Yes. Yes. Okay. So that's that. And then there's one more event, right?
One
So,
more event.
okay.
So it's called, it's our stage play. It's called The Saints and Aints. And I love it because it was actually created by an educator, an activist, social activist. His name is Dasana Hanu. He's nationally known as a spoken word artist, spoken word poet, and he's bringing his stage play to Fuquay Arena. He did it in NC State, I think a month ago. And if you missed it, you have an opportunity now to see it again at Manifest this year. The one thing I'm so happy that he's bringing this play is because it's going to give you storytelling through spoken word, music, dance. It's gonna bring back some old jams that you probably remember, Latrice, from back in the day. But to see how he brings this all together in a church setting, all of the spoken word is poetry, his collection of poetry on Black Christianity, which is just so different. I've never experienced something like this before. Thankfully, me and the wife got a chance to see it at NC State,
Mm-hmm.
and we were blown away. We knew off the bat that we actually had to have this, and because the song is actually have roots in not just North Carolina, but in Fuquay Arena, we
Mm,
were like, oh, if we could get him to come back home and put this play on, oh, this will
right.
be a wonderful surprise. So we're glad that he's actually bringing this stage play. And the last thing I will share with you, Latrice, is that in this play, it's puppetry. I've never seen this before. There is a Black Jesus puppet that's actually going to be a part of the play. So you do not want to miss this. When I tell you this puppet was about, I gotta say, at least over 12-foot tall puppet. I've
Wow.
never seen a puppet this huge. It's a part of
Mhm,
the play. And
mhm,
the cool thing about this puppet is that it was actually created by a Black puppet master named Jighetto. So if you go look up Jighetto, he's right here in North Carolina. He actually created the puppets for Missy Elliott and Pharrell song that came out, maybe about a decade ago. But they put out a music video and
mhm.
it had a puppet in it. It had them as puppets, and they came alive.
I remember
Well,
that.
that was Ghetto that actually made those puppets come alive, and he made a puppet just specially for the song's play. So you get like the best of both worlds of seeing puppetry, seeing spoken word, seeing poems, and the storytelling aspect of Christianity. It is nothing like it, and that was the reason why we wanted to make sure that we bring it to Manifest this year, so you have an opportunity to experience it for yourself.
All right. So I'm excited. So I want to be clear though, the events Saturday morning and afternoon are free, but there is a fee for the plays on Thursday
Yes,
and Saturday, right?
absolutely. Both
Okay.
plays are yep, both plays are $25.
Okay.
So like I told you before, yes, 3 out of the 5 events are free. There's only 2 that actually have a cost associated with it. And that's
Mhm,
only because we want to make sure that we pay it forward to our artists, to our spoken word artists, to
mhm,
our engineers, our technicians who help put
mhm.
on this play and this production. We want to make sure that we bless them as well. So as much as we're blessing you, we also want to bless them too. So that's the only reason why we have 2 events that actually have a cost associated with it.
Right. And that's nominal. Where you go to get this kind of entertainment and for that price. But I just want to make sure people didn't go see it. They said it was free. And then they go out there and they see a fee on those too. So I always
Yeah,
want to make sure everybody's well informed before they make their decisions. But I think
right.
that's a you know, to you can't go to anywhere else and get a play of this caliber for
Absolutely.
that
Not
price. So,
not on this caliber.
yeah.
Not on this caliber. Like I said, I can share just last thing I can share about the sign is he's one of the only Harvard hip hop fellows. This is
Mm,
somebody, like I said, come credentialed that's putting on a stage play. So you ain't getting no Ricky Dink, stage play that you paid $25 for and you walk away and say, why I spend this much money on something that didn't really give me any joy. No, you're coming to a well put together stage play, real credentialed stage play, good humor, good music. Like I said, it blew me and the wife away when we saw it. But when we saw that puppet, we were like, oh no, we ain't never seen anything like this. We were like, yeah, this is gonna be something for everybody. And I'm so glad that he called it the Saints and the Aints because it's that means that he's bringing everybody together, whether
mhm.
of the faith or not. You'll find some, you'll find something in the message that he's putting on in this stage play.
So one more thing, what will you say to people who be like, Fuquay Arena, that's just too far? What you got to say to
Man,
people that think Fuquay Arena
you,
is
you
going too far of a drive?
You gotta be joking. Like it literally takes me from my house to like downtown Raleigh, maybe most 20-25 minutes it takes me. We're right outside Raleigh, really. So you're not really traveling a long distance to come to the event, especially of this caliber. But bringing this right here in Fuquay Arena, the area is growing, and we're glad to be a part of the culture and the diversity that we're bringing here. But yes, I used to drive all the way to Durham, drive all the way to Raleigh for events because I felt like we didn't have anything here in Fuquay Arena, but that is not the case anymore. We have it right here, so it is no reason why I should ever feel like I have to travel, more than 30 minutes to get to events. So if you living in within the Raleigh area, or even if you're living in the Durham area, at max, you probably spend about 35 minutes trying to get here at the Art Center. So we're close by.
All right. Yep, I will be there. I'm excited about all of the events that are happening. I don't know. I'm gonna have to think about that massage versus walking. I didn't know about
Oh,
that part, but I'm excited about everything. I'm excited every time Tribor is has the opportunity to go out and work in the community. And I know I was saying previously that we did this event with RC3 Church or a similar event last year, and had a client there just closed last month from that October event. So she first time home buyer came out, got the education, and and implemented it because a lot of times people get information, and I'm guilty too, and we just don't go and implement it. So just want to encourage everybody to come out and they get some prizes and some great information and great entertainment, and bring your youth. Bring your youth.
definitely,
They will
definitely,
they will
definitely.
appreciate you for bringing them. It'll be an experience that they won't forget. And when they're adults, they'll be like, "Yeah, my mama made me go, and I had so much fun."
Right.
So don't let them tell you they want to be at home on Saturday just chilling. Bring them out and get them this information.
If you bring them out, I promise you, they will love you for it because they'll be like, "Oh man, next time you do something, I trust you now because I know you're gonna actually have something that's lit that I'm actually excited to be a part of." So, like I said, we're gonna have something for everybody at this event. And if they watched just recently, My Carolina just showed you that the house that they gave out for free was right here in Fuquay Marina. I mean,
Hmm.
this was a 8 to 900K, home that they built for St. Jude that they gave away right here in Fuquay Marina. So, like I said, you'll be so surprised as what's going on down here, right here at the Dashmore in Fuquay Marina.
And I will share that. That's the interview that you did, right? On, yeah, I'll share that link
Yep,
when we get
yep,
off, so people can see that story. So, all right. Well,
absolutely.
thank you so much for jumping on here last minute. I've just gotten more and more excited about this event. As well as I'm going through a shameless plug. The Triangle Wealthy Group is having Juneteenth event tomorrow during the day, so you can do both. We're going to be talking about multifamily commercial investing as well as equity partnerships. So we still have a few tickets available at twgpresents.com. That's going to be held in Durham at the Self Help Credit Union. And I did call the city today and found out that they will not be ticketing, and the parking garages will be free. So come out tomorrow morning, join us,
Yes.
register because there's a fee for this one. So register and then come out and join us tomorrow and then come on down to Fuquay Arena to catch the play and get ready for Saturday. So thank you. I'm looking forward to the
Absolutely.
event. I appreciate you jumping on here and I know it's going to be a hugely successful event on Saturday.
Thank you so much, Latrice.
All right. Have a good one. Bye
Have a
bye.
good one, guys. Bye bye.